How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Tokyo Game Show sale that runs through October 8th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $29.99, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is a remastered high-speed action classic where you play as Ryu Hayabusa, a legendary ninja wielding the dragon sword on a bloody quest worldwide. Rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5 with reworked environments, redesigned lighting, and striking character details, it brings the brutal intensity of combat into a new era, letting you unleash an arsenal of weapons from shurikens to kusarigamas, while mastering fluid combos, dismemberments, and evasive maneuvers against relentless foes across massive stages. This edition also features additional playable characters like Momiji, Ayane, and Rachel, plus a more accessible hero playstyle. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $27.99, DOOM Anthology delivers 6 legendary shooters spanning 3 decades of demon slaying, from the genre-defining classics to the modern-day reboots. You'll rip and tear through Mars bases, Earth's ruins, and the depths of hell using an arsenal of devastating weapons and relentless speed, each game showing a different era of FPS evolution. This collection includes Doom and Doom 2 in their definitive forms, the cult classic Doom 64, the horror-driven Doom 3, the adrenaline-fueled Doom 2016, and Doom Eternal Deluxe Edition with expansions, letting you experience the roots and refinement of first-person combat at its purest and most chaotic. It's an 85 average on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty average around 3 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum 1 and 2, 3, 2016, and Eternal. Doom 64 doesn't have a platinum. For $29.99, Fantasian Neo Dimension is a turn-based RPG from Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu, set in a world consumed by the deadly Mecteria infection. You play as Leo, who awakens with only one memory and journeys through machine cities, strange lands, and unseen dimensions to reclaim his past and fight for humanity's survival, engaging in combat that blends traditional turn-based systems with the Dimension mechanic while customizing your party with skills and equipment for strategic encounters. With over 150 handcrafted diorama backdrops, it delivers timeless storytelling with a unique sense of place. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $38.99, Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake is a reimagined classic that begins the legendary Erdrick trilogy, brought to life with stunning HD-2D visuals. You play as Ortega's child, tasked with completing the fallen hero's quest to defeat the archfiend Baramos and save the world, setting out from Alyahan on an epic coming-of-age journey while recruiting allies, customizing their vocations and appearances, and even experimenting with the new Monster Wrangler class to shape your perfect party. Battles retain the series' strategic turn-based roots, letting you use tactics, spells, and abilities against a massive roster of monsters across dungeons, towns, and castles. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $22.74, Tetris Forever is a 40-year celebration of the world's most iconic puzzle game, featuring over 15 classic versions alongside the all-new Tetris Time Warp. You'll challenge friends in the cult favorite Tetris battle Gaiden, trigger massive line clears in Super Bomb Bliss, and experience the 1984 Electronica 60 version that started it all, while enjoying over an hour of new documentary featurettes from Digital Eclipse's Gold Master series, exploring the partnership between Tetris creator Alexei Pajitnov and Tetris Company founder Hank Rogers. Tetris Time Warp adds a modern twist, letting up to 4 players warp through different eras of Tetris with shifting visuals and gameplay mechanics. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $29.99, Life is Strange Double Exposure Deluxe Edition is a supernatural murder mystery where you play as Max Caulfield, a photographer who discovers her friend Safi murdered and uses her time-rewinding power to open a parallel timeline where Safi is still alive but in danger. Shift between 2 timelines to investigate, forge allies, pursue suspects, and make choices that shape both realities while racing to stop a relentless killer. This edition includes the base game plus the Spooky and Decades outfit packs, letting you customize Max with coats and indoor outfits from Halloween-inspired looks to decade-themed fashion, and features a rich original soundtrack along with licensed tracks. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $29.99, Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven is a full 3D remake of the 1993 RPG, putting you in the role of the Emperor of Avalon as you defend your empire from the vengeful seven heroes across generations. Explore a freeform narrative where your choices affect the order you challenge the heroes and shape your empire, while strategic turn-based battles feature a timeline system, glimmers for learning new abilities, and the new United Attack mechanic for combination moves. Recruit characters from over 30 classes, pass down skills through inheritance, and experience 3D visuals with full Japanese and English voiceovers, alongside Kenji Ito's rearranged soundtrack. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum. For $39.89, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a 3D fighting spectacle that brings the Budokai Tenkaichi series to new heights, letting you control over 180 characters from Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, and select movies, each with signature abilities, transformations, and planet-shattering techniques. Engage in breathtaking high-speed battles with beam clashes, rush attacks, and ultimate moves faithful to the anime, while testing your skills in online multiplayer, offline tournaments, or replaying iconic story moments from multiple character perspectives, and create, play, and share custom battles to unlock new encounters and relive favorite Dragon Ball moments solo or with friends. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $24.99, Earth Defense Force World Brothers 2 is a chaotic, action-packed shooter where you lead a customizable EDF squad to save a shattered, square-shaped Earth from giant insects, monsters, robots, UFOs, and alien soldiers. Recruit from over 100 teammates, equip them with more than 600 weapons and accessories, and deploy them in over 100 missions across 5 difficulty levels, while taking on both classic and new voxel-designed foes. Enjoy 4-player online co-op or split-screen play, experiment with team composition and gear to match your playstyle, and experience the EDF's signature over-the-top destructive fun as you restore peace to a fractured world. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $29.99, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is a full graphical overhaul of the original zombie-slaying action classic, where you play as freelance journalist Frank West navigating a quarantined mall in Willamette, Colorado. Remade in RE Engine, it features realistic character expressions, material textures, blood effects, and overwhelming hordes of zombies, all enhanced with fully voiced dialogue, autosaving, and quality of life improvements. Explore the massive mall with freedom, using guns, bats, or everyday objects to survive, rescue other survivors, complete objectives, and fend off both undead and human psychopaths. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 23 hours to platinum. For $29.99, the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics brings together 7 legendary crossover games, including X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes, and the rare beat-em-up The Punisher. You'll battle online or in co-op, compete in ranked or casual matches, and aim for global leaderboards in high-score challenge mode with rollback netcode, while beginner-friendly features like adjustable difficulty, one-button specials, training modes, and save anywhere functionality ensure seamless and accessible play. Additional features let you explore over 500 pieces of artwork, developmental documents, and over 200 original arcade tracks. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 8 hours to platinum. For $29.99, the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection brings both investigative spin-offs into one polished package, letting you step into the shoes of Miles Edgeworth, the prosecutor of prosecutors, as you leave the courtroom behind to examine crime scenes, gather evidence, interrogate witnesses, and solve cases through deduction. Both games feature full HD upgrades, redesigned chibi characters, and the option to switch to classic pixel art for a retro vibe, while quality of life improvements like chapter select, autoplay, and story mode make enjoying the story effortless. A gallery packed with concept art, illustrations, animations, and music rounds out the experience. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $35.99, Visions of Mana is a new entry in the beloved series centered on the sacred sword and mana, following Val and his childhood friend Hina, the newly appointed Alm of Fire, as they journey to the Mana Tree. Traverse a vibrant, semi-open world teeming with adorable yet ferocious monsters using swift 3D battles powered by elementals, switching between classes and characters to suit your strategy, while exploring fields alongside companions called Picools, uncovering the truths of the world, and deciding whether to accept your fate in this fantasy return to the series' roots. Bold graphics, immersive interactive music across 100 tracks, and lively spirits populate the adventure. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $26.99, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is the definitive version of the acclaimed RPG, expanded with a new storyline, locations, demons, and choices shaping the fate of existence. Play two paths: the new Canon of Vengeance, Tale of Revenge featuring new characters and the mysterious Kaiditsu demons, or the original Canon of Creation, an eternal conflict between angels and demons, where the protagonist fights for the world's fate. Awakening in the apocalyptic Tokyo wasteland Da'at as a Nahobino, you'll explore vast areas, battle and befriend hundreds of demons, and make choices deciding humanity's future with evolved visuals, improved combat, and music. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I've played a number of the Doom, Ace Attorney, and Marvel vs. Capcom games, as well as Life is Strange Double Exposure and the original Dead Rising, so I can recommend each of those from personal experience. I've actually got my full Life is Strange Double Exposure playthrough up on the channel already, so you can check that out before buying if you want a deeper look. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.